In this video, we're going to be doing IXL S4, which dot S4, and the code is MD5. So this week, we're going to be talking about the slope formula, which is a formula that is not going to be given to you on your EOC. It's just expected for you to know it. So we're going to talk about X's and Y's, and it's basically just using this formula when you're asked to find the slope between 2 points. They give them little subscripts because when you're dealing with 2 points, there's 2 x's and 2 y's. So we have to label them. So let's do an example. Find the slope of the line that passes through 6, 6 and 3, 4. So your slope, when it talks about your answer can be a proper fraction or improper fraction, it's because it's okay to be a fraction when you're talking about a slope. You don't have to make it a decimal. So this is find the slope. So it's not going to give you the slope formula. So what I always do is I just kind of write it myself. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And how I remember which one is first, which one goes on top, is rise over run, if you remember the slope. So rise is up and down, which are my y values. So that's why it's rise over run. So we're going to go ahead and label these. So we have an x and a y and an x and a y. Now this is point 1, so they're going to both get the subscript of 1, and this is the second point, so they're both getting the 2 subscript. Now, I always set up my formula just like this because I tend to forget the minus signs, especially when we're dealing with some negatives. So I always set up my minus signs ahead of time. So now all we have to do is it says y2. So I go up here, we have y2 is 4. So that's what's going to go here. Minus y1, which is y1, is 6. x2 is 3. And x1 is 6. Once you plug it in your formula, then you just go ahead and subtract right across. So 4 minus 6 is negative 2. And 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Now, it did say to simplify your answer. We cannot simplify 2 over 3. However, a negative divided by a negative is going to change to a positive. So your positive answer is going to be positive 2 over 3. So let's do one more. Change the color. Times the red gets a little harsh. All right, again, we're going to find the slope. So I write my formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have x and y, 1, 1, 2, 2. Always label, always label. So I'm going to set this. y2 is 9. y1 is 14. x2 is 10. And x1 is 1. So 9 minus 14 is negative 5, and 10 minus 1 is 9. Now I can't simplify 5 over 9, and if 1's going to remain a negative, when you type it in, it might put the negative sign right in the front, so you could write it this way as well. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. Again, I always put those minus signs. You always want to be careful. Because what if this is a negative number, then you're going to have a minus negative and you'll have to change it.